Acceptance. Acceptance is extremely important. It is one of the major things that people crave in relationships. Now, acceptance is the reason that a lot of marriages fail. I was talking to a friend recently and she was telling me that, oh, she's been having trouble in her marriage because, her husband is not as rich or as handsome, as light skinned or as fashionable as the other guys that she dated before she got married. She wishes he was more this, more that, more this. And I was thinking in my head, okay, so you saw all these things and why did you agree to marry him? You're welcome to this very insightful episode of Finding Love. I am Grace Renner. Finding Love is a marriage and relationship show that instills the right foundation for marriage with the understanding that God is the origin of marriage. Now, it is a useful insight for anyone who is ready for the journey of marriage and desires to do the way the Creator has designed it. If you have not subscribed to my channel, if you have not subscribed to my channel, okay, really, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please click on the subscription button and subscribe. Share this video, like it, support my video as much as you can, and I'll be really, really grateful. Please subscribe, like, share, and I'll be right back.
Before I spoke a word, you were singing over me. You have been so, so good to me. Before I took a breath, you breathed your life in me. You have been so, so kind to me. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Oh, it chases me down, fights till I'm found, leaves the 99. I couldn't earn it, and I don't deserve it. Still you give yourself away.
You're welcome back. On our previous episode of Finding Love, we started talking about, questions to ask your potential spouse or potential partner before you define the relationship. And we talked about your expectations, your dreams and goals, questions to ask yourself and your partner, your dreams, goals, visions, your role model, the relationship with your family, and so and so and so, how the relationship ended, how long it took and things like that. Today we'll be continuing from there. Number 7, do you appreciate me for who I am at this moment? Now, it's a question that you need to ask yourself first, and then you ask your partner or your potential partner. Do you appreciate yourself for who you are at this moment? Do you like who you are at this moment? Because you need to first accept yourself before before other people would accept you, or you'd expect other people to accept you. So ask yourself, are there things about yourself that you need to upgrade or improve? Or are you okay with the way you're looking? You need to first accept. You're not asking yourself because you feel that you want to change anything or change who you are or change your skin tone or whatever. You're asking because personal, acceptance, self-acceptance is the most important. So ask yourself, am I okay? Do I feel like I'm enough to be with somebody else? Am I okay the way I am, to desire to be with somebody else? It's important that you answer that question, and I'm hoping that question is a yes. Then you ask whoever it is that's asking you, or your potential partner, do you like me the way I am? Am I okay? Do you like me? Are you okay with the way I am? Because acceptance is a major issue in relationships, in marriage. People get into relationships with the desire to change somebody. Now, it's not bad for you to want to bring out the better version of somebody else, but to desire to, make somebody fit into your own picture or image or expectations is a very big problem. Now, let me share a small example. Well, I hope it connects, but now it was my birthday, and there had been a lot of dancing. Now I parked my car far away from where we had the party. So by the time I was done dancing, standing all through and dancing, because I love dancing. So I was dancing, and then it was time to go home. So my shoes felt too tight, because at some point I think I took them off. No, I didn't take them off. Yeah, it felt too tight. Like I could no longer walk on them all the way to where we parked the car, because it was really far. So there was a guy asking me out at that time, and I invited him for my birthday and came. So while he was seeing me off to my car, after walking for a while, because it was long, just like you parked your car at Maryland bus stop, because there was no parking space, and you walked all the way to let me say Isaac John. So that's if you know the mainland very well, if you live in Lagos. Now, so it was a long distance. So I was walking and walking, and then I took off my shoes, and he was like, ah, why are you taking off your shoes? It's not posh. You should wear your shoe all the way. So it doesn't really look posh. And I said, brother, my leg is paining me. I cannot wear these high heels all the way to that place. I was like, no, it's somehow I want my girl to be posh and to always act posh, no matter how your leg is hurting, I feel you should still be able to endure. People will be looking to be as if you are not, correct. I say, hey. So because of that, I took it off. I held my shoes high up in my hand and I walked to my car. Now, I felt funny, because if I told you I was going through a lot of pains, what people would say or how you want me to be perceived should be the least important thing in your mind. Taking off my shoes to my car doesn't change the fact that I am posh, or doesn't make me any less posh or whatever. But at the time, what I was thinking about was comfort. Like, how was I supposed to endure that pain all the way to the car? So for me, his priorities were misplaced. He was more about, oh, me looking posh, me looking not looking funny. So it's important that you ask. If people say that, this is who they are, you see people that this is who they are, don't try to change them. I was talking about a friend that, is not happy about her husband's complexion, his style, his this, his that. And I'm like, hello, why did you say yes to him in the first place? I mean, you can't change his complexion. Are you going to ask him to go and bleach? You can't make him any more fashionable. Okay, maybe you can, afford to buy him some clothes to make, but what if he doesn't wear them? What if that is just his style? So we need to learn to accept people for who they are, accept them the way they are. So that's the first question you should ask your partner. Are you okay with me the way I am? Do you accept me? Am I okay? Not like when we now start dating, you start thinking, okay, I need to fix this person. You can try to upgrade to make the person a better version. That is not a bad idea. But when you feel that the person is not up to your taste, then you want to start, smoothing some edges here and there, just because the person is not up to your own standard, irrespective of how the person is, then it's wrong. Okay, so as much as possible, ask them. Let them not come up with any surprises sometime in future. Are you okay with where I am? Do you like me for who I am? Now, talking about that, it's also important to ask them this question. Why are you attracted to me? What is it that you like about me? So that you know if they're only interested in you for what they can see physically, maybe your butt, your breast, your shape, or maybe they like the fact that you're driving a flashy car or your money. Let it be that it's a thing of the mind, that like your mind connect. They like your mind, they like your thought pattern. So these are the things. When you ask them, do you accept me for who I am? Am I okay to you the way I am? And then you go further to ask them, why are you attracted to me? Why? So that you know if it's a physical thing or a mind thing. It's better that it's a thing of the mind, that they are just, that your minds connect, that your spirits connect, not the other physical things that they're seeing or looking to get from you. Okay. Number 8 question to ask a potential partner before you define the relationship is this: have you ever cheated before? Now, this is a very awkward question, trust me, it is, but it is very necessary. Now, this will help you to know if the person might have a history of cheating. People tend to repeat patterns. So if they have a pattern of cheating, or they have a history of cheating, it might be a pattern. So ask them if they've cheated before. See how they answer it. Ask them why they cheated. See if it's something they're remorseful about, or if it's something they're carefree about, or from this you can ascertain if they would still maintain cheating even when you are in a relationship with them. So ask them. Some people say once a cheater, always a cheater. Well, it just might be true. Some people cheat. It might be a mistake. It might be youthful exuberance. It might be anything for whatever reason. but you might not know if it has stopped or if it's a pattern if you do not ask them. Observe how they answer the question. If they dodge from the question, trust me, there's something sneaky about it. They just might not be faithful to you. If they get angry, why would you get angry because I'm asking you if you have cheated before? Someone who is remorseful will answer and say, oh yes, I have, but it was something, it was a mistake, it was this. You shouldn't get upset. That should be a red flag. If someone gets angry because you asked them if they've cheated before, they're trying to hide something. So hiding under getting angry, it should be a pointer, a major deal breaker for you. And then so it's so important that you ask them, have you ever cheated before? Now I remember I should have asked the question when I was dating, before I dated the guy. Now there was this guy I dated. He had a history of cheating. Now what even now made me eventually ask was because I suspected that he was cheating on me. Okay, so I asked him, oh, have you cheated before? Because I saw some behaviors. And then he said, oh yes, that he cheated on his first girlfriend with his second girlfriend, and then cheated on his second girlfriend with his first girlfriend. Interesting, right? He cheated on his first girlfriend with his second girlfriend and cheated on his second girlfriend. That means that he cheated with somebody. He cheated on somebody with somebody, then dated that person, then used the first person to cheat. I mean, what a complicated life. And then I had seen that he started cheating on me also. So it's important that you ask. Some people might change, they might repent, and then they just want to have a very smooth and faithful and be committed in their relationship. While some, it's just who they are, they can't stop. So you do not want to be with someone who will break your heart, leave you without any self-esteem, or keep you in a place where you're heartbroken because you did not ask, you did not do your due diligence by asking them, this simple, maybe awkward, but it's a very simple question. Have you cheated before? And observing how they answer the question. Number 9, can I trust you? Now, this is a question you actually ask yourself, not your partner. Any partner you ask, can I trust you? Definitely say, yes, you can trust me. But you need to think deep by yourself and ask yourself, is this a person I can trust? Because trust is a very important part of relationship. Can they keep secrets? Are they kind? Can you trust them enough to, be kind, to be loving? Can you trust them enough to keep whatever is precious to you sacred? Can you trust them enough to be discreet about things that you reveal to them? Can you trust them enough to be vulnerable around them, be vulnerable with them? Can you trust them enough to be yourself around them? So trust is a major word and is a very big issue in relationships. Can I trust this person? Now, if you find out that you're not really trusting a particular person that is asking you out, you can ask yourself, why? Could it be that this person has said something or done something that is provoking this lack of trust? Or could it be that maybe from my previous relationship, I experienced issues where I couldn't trust, maybe they betrayed you, and then for some reason you still have residues of those things, making you not to trust, potential partners. Now you need to answer that question within yourself as you ask yourself whether you can trust this new person. So it's important that you ask yourself, is this person discreet enough? Is this person trusting? Is this person kind? Is this person, can this person keep a secret? Can I entrust a secret or, a private thing in this person's hands? Number 10, what is your love language? Now, it's a question that you ask yourself and your love partner, or your partner, sorry, because you need to know what your love language is so that if they're communicating right, and you need to, so that they can also fill your love tank, and you also need to ask them so that you can also know how to communicate love to them and also fill their love tank. Okay, so it's a very important question. What is your love language? 5 different love languages. There's acts of service, there's quality time, there's physical touch, there's words of affirmation, and there's receiving gifts. Now you need to know which one is yours and which one is the one for your potential partner. This will help you to love them the right way, to fill up their love tanks, know how to love them, and it will also help them to love you. So it's vice versa. Know yours, answer yours within your mind, and then also ask them what their love language is. It is extremely important that you guys discuss these things, because a lot of the problems that people experience in marriages is their love tanks are not full. Their partners do not know how to love them the right way. Now, Number 11 question to ask a potential partner before you define the relationship is about their faith life. Now, you want to know what their faith is like. Ask them their religion, what church they attend, who their pastor is, how they, their spiritual discipline, how they develop themselves spiritually daily, what they do to develop themselves, how they resolve challenging issues in their lives. Now, it's important to know who their pastor is so that you know what source of spiritual food that they're feeding from. You want to know who, a lot of people look up to their pastors. You know who they're looking up to. Okay, so it's important that you know who they are feeding from spiritually. So ask them questions like that, about their faith life, how they handle challenging issues, what they do daily to improve their spiritual lives, or how they, try to improve their spiritual lives, what church they attend, if they're Christians, things like those are very, very important questions to know, before you say yes to dating anybody or define the relationship. Now, number 12, now this is a bonus. Ask them, why they want to date you. Okay, so ask them after you've answered the question in your mind. Also ask them, because you might not be sure, you might answer it in your mind, but ask them, why do you want to date me? Now, it's similar to what I said before about asking them, why they're attracted to you, but this one is very, very direct. Why do you want to date me? Now, when they tell you why, you would know if it has to do with just sex, if they're serious, or maybe it's just sex they're interested in, or if it's your complete package, the potentials they're seeing in you, your thought pattern, your mind, if it's too physical, it's obviously it's pointing towards sex. But if it's something that has to do with your personality, your mind, your character, things like that, then you know that, okay, they're here not just because of sex, but they're here because they want you, they want to be with you, they want, some form of committed relationship. So it's a bonus. Just ask them, why do you want to date me? Why do you want us to date? Why do you want a relationship with me? Okay, you can ask that to a girl or to a guy. Why do you want us to date? Okay, so it's very, very important that you ask all these questions. Now, I've listed from last episode to now, I've listed 12 questions that you can ask your potential partner. Now, there are more. I just didn't want to overcrowd you. So you can go and find out, ask people, and then if you are watching this video and you know some other questions that are important, vital, that people can ask, their potential partners, you can put them on the comment section. Anybody can learn from it. Okay, so let's learn from each other. All right, guys, I thank you so much for sticking with me. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something, most importantly. Okay, so if you have not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe and share this video. Also click the notification bell so that whenever I post a video, you get a prompt. And like also if you enjoyed it. Now, before I leave you, I have just recently opened a prayer group where you can actually pray collectively, for your, if you're a lady believing God for a husband, or a man believing God for a wife, or if you're a parent that wants to pray for their child's current or future, or currently or future, whatever, or if you are a married person that wants to pray for their spouse, maybe, or for the health of the marriage or for the purpose of the marriage. Now there's a WhatsApp number on your screen. WhatsApp means saying, hi, I'm interested in joining the prayer group. Don't just say hi, because it doesn't mean anything to me. But if you say, hi, I'm interested in joining the prayer group, then I would know that you want me to join you. Okay, so if you are believing God for a life partner, or you want to pray for the health of your marriage, or you want to pray for your children, and you are interested in, corporate prayers, please indicate by sending me a WhatsApp message. Thank you so much for sticking with me, guys. I am Grace Renner. See you next time.